Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Brenda Caesar Conce. You're welcome. Please do the usual. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. And also leave your comments, like and share, and press the notification button. How are you today? Have you been watching the Olympics? Oh my God, the relay is going to... Which one is this? Is it 4x4? Oh my God, I'm going to miss it. Bad timing because I don't like to edit. So let's go. Actually, I'm going to introduce something to you and then I'll talk about it later, okay? Like I said, my name is Brenda Caesar Conte, okay? Welcome to this wonderful channel, okay? Now, many years ago, there was a case that came on the air. I was fortunate to watch it live and I could remember it like it was yesterday. On a nutshell, let me say in summary what happened. There was a lady called Elizabeth Fritzer, or how you pronounce it does not matter, because they are from Austria, a village, a very tiny village in Austria. So Elizabeth grew up with the mom, the parents, the mom and dad, but the dad was very harsh with her. And apparently Elizabeth was not strong academically. So she did not perform well in school and the dad would scold her. The dad would scold her for almost everything. One day the mom came home and she met a letter on the table saying that it was coming from Elizabeth. Elizabeth was saying, I'm done with everything. I'm going to join a cult. So don't look for me. I'm okay. That was it. And she vanished. She vanished into thin air. She just vanished like that. 24 years later. I said it. 24 years later. A young lady went to the accident and emergency room and she was at the point of death. And the young lady, so they tried, you know, when you go to hospital, they want to take blood, do whatever they want to do. They will start asking you about parents and things like that. So the man that came with the young lady was like, they were asking him, is this your daughter? Is this? And he would not talk. So they became very suspicious of what was going on. And so later, another lady came, okay, and that lady claimed that she's a family of this lady in, let me say, like a coma state. This young lady, like a teenager, and they said, who are you? And they were shocked that this lady's the lady that was in coma is not on the registry, okay, and that is why they raised the alarm. And the police were invited. They called the police. The police, of course, started doing investigation. Why is she not on it? And things led to something, led to another, to another, to another. So the long and short, they found out that, oh, this lady, the other lady that claimed that is a family member of this one that was in coma, or a coma sort of, okay, is the lady that has disappeared 24 years ago. So boom, investigation opened. The long and short of the whole story was this, okay? The dad, this same dad, called Joseph Fritzer, of whatever you want to call his name, took his own daughter, built and owned the cellar right down the same house that he lived with the wife and the other kids, okay? Built and owned the cellar and took his daughter right down there, raped her severally, and the daughter had babies. And at that point in time of the investigation, there were seven babies. And I think during the process, during that 24 years, I think she lost about 2 kids, okay? Dad, his own daughter, right down there on the cellar, Jiggy had 7 babies, and the daughter could not see daylight. They were down there. Nothing was down there. That is human being. How she survived is another question that is tough to answer. Anyway, The whole town was shocked because it was like a village, a small town, okay? Everybody was shocked. Because on the outside, the dad was like a man that everybody would look up to. He was very nice. But people who were very close to the family testified that something was strange with the dad. Even though he looked very nice to outsider, at home when they would go and visit, they will notice that the dad was very harsh with his own family, especially with his wife. Okay? So now, my question is, we all can relate, or most of us can relate to that. We grew up in a setting where we thought, for instance, with me, excuse me, I had a neighbor, the man, oh my God. If he comes home, everybody, you disappear. He will come, I've seen it, I'm telling you with my eyes. He will come home and will start beating the children for no just cause. And sometimes he will claim that you're dirty, just pick on the little things. And he will beat them mercilessly. So I want you to think about it. Some of you watching my program, you will start thinking that, oh my God, my mom was like that. Oh my God, my aunt was like that. The person that brought me up was like that. My dad was like that. Oh my God, my boss is like that. Oh my God, my wife is like that. And we normally say, especially in our society, we normally say that these people are just crazy, they're just evil, they're just wicked. In my country, they will say, get na an. Okay? These things can be deadly. Okay? Going on during the investigation, because that is what they do in this kind of country. If you go and do something terrible, they will want to know about your family background. They will want to know about your family dynamic. They will search and search and search, and they want to know why you did something so abnormal, something so cruel. For them, it is not normal. So they want to know why. They want to know the cause of it. Okay? So they did that in that case. And what they found out was the mom, Joseph, that raped for 24 good years his daughter. When they traced this family and tried to check how he grew up, he had a very rough upbringing. Take notes. He had a rough upbringing. Underline. Put a circle around that word. Upbringing. So then, okay, they said the mom used to beat him mercilessly. The mom would leave him all by himself in the house. Okay? So he had no love growing up as a child. Now, my point here is, a lot of us, growing up as a child, children need love from their parents or guardians. Which they do. Because when you are a child, you have to grow up to become an adult. And that's your brain, is in a developing stage. And it is very important what we do to our children. You will think that you are disciplining a child, but over-discipline and sometimes abuse, it can lead to something we call abuse, something that is very evil to a child. That is not discipline. That is not discipline. And even when you discipline, I remember growing up as a child. That is why I'm full of love. I will say it. I have love to give out. My mom disciplined us. Oh my God. But out of love, she was very skilled at it. My dad, they will push and pull. Push and pull. I remember growing up as a child. My mom, you understand, when she will us or discipline us or punish us any other way, you just know that I discovered that at a very early age, that when I have beatings or I'm disciplined severely, the next minute it is heaven. She will make sure she will spoil me a bit. I think it was her own way to tell me that no, I am doing it for your own good, but I love you. I love you to bits. So yes, I grew up to appreciate it. I grew up to know that all those things were just so that I would become successful in life. It was not, it did not disturb my mental state, basically. That is how you discipline children. I also remember growing up as a child. In fact, at that time I was in secondary school. I had a friend of mine. I did not go to the house again. I went to the house. They used to live nearby, Congo Coast, okay? I went to the house. I knocked at the door. The door was shut. I was padlocked or something. So I know my friend's room. It's a bungalow. So I know the room. So I went around. The back room was her room. And I opened those wooden windows. And I saw the way the mom was beating her. She was like almost dead. The mom would strip them naked. I don't know what's wrong with some people. She will beat them with anything that she can find. I have never been beaten by this thing. You know, the cord. A lot of people in Africa, you people stop it. That is evil. They'll beat their children with electrical cords. That is the most painful. And that is deadly. And it is not right. Understand? My mom usually beats with the hand. And even that, it was not that painful. Do you understand? But look at the way I grew up. Although some people... I know that I grew up well. Sure. You understand? Because when I'm on those WhatsApp groups, they say I'm rude. You know, in Africa, they don't like when you are different. You have an opinion. You have to be, follow the leader, follow the leader. And so when you are different, they say you are rude. But I know I am not rude. I come from a home. Thank you to my parents who are now late. May their soul rest in peace, okay? So that is what I'm saying. What I'm saying here, you have to be careful how you bring up these children. Because that is leading me to the topic of the day, okay? A lot of times, many a times you have parents who are very harsh. Look at the parents. The children either go this way or they go that way. This way is when you have disturbed the mental state of the child. And this child might end up, I'm using the word might, so I'm not saying everyone, no, because for every rule there is an exception. Please don't misquote me. Don't misquote me, please, okay? So this child might end up, because of the harsh treatment, thinking that it is normal, okay? And end up marrying somebody whom he or she is going to abuse, okay? And then you have on the other side, where that child would go on to be too nice, extra nice, because say, this harsh treatment, I don't want it. And then you have people in the middle. Do you understand? There is that kind of parents, okay? And that kind of family dynamic. And there is another extreme one where parents, they pamper, they spoil their children too much. And the children end up becoming adults who cannot even make their bed. You understand? And these adults can go to the extreme as well, where they can be abusive, because they have been brought up to think that the world, everything is okay, everything is there, lying there for you. And then when the harsh reality of adulthood or matured world kicks in, they will take it out on their husband or wife or kids or the closest people around them. That is it, okay? So these people will grow up to be what the white man calls narcissistic people. Narcissists. They are very narcissistic and they are mentally disturbed. People have never heard. Myself, I heard about this a while ago, but I had to investigate 2020. And when you start reading about it, like what I'm about to tell you, you start watching programs, reading books about it, listening and hearing about it. You start saying, oh my God, my mom used to be like that. Red flag. Tick, 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 tick. My husband is like this. Oh my God. My wife is like that. Oh my God. My aunt is like that. Oh my God. My teacher is like that. Oh my God. My boss is like that. Oh my God. My brother is like that. Because you have a checklist. And in most cases, they have main characteristics. Let me go show. The main characteristics are these. People who are narcissistic, they don't have feelings. If you are married to them, you will be there in there. It is not their concern. Even if they show emotions, it is not going to last for long. It is not deep emotions. They have been disturbed somewhere along the line, especially in their childhood days. and they cannot, they just cannot. Something has been distorted in their brain. They just cannot feel for you the way you will think that you should feel, or the way normal people feel for people. That is one. In the relationship or the marriage, I'm talking about relationship here. I will talk about the parents later, okay? Or any other relationship. Now I'm talking about love relationship or marriage, okay? The other thing about them, everything, remember, think if you're married to somebody, whether it's your wife or your husband, everything in the marriage is me, 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 me. Anything, if you want to talk about serious issues, they bring everything back to them, because in the relationship, it should be about them. If you say, for instance, oh, the children, they misbehave, they call me, why are the children misbehave? Oh, are you trying to say that I don't discipline my children? It will always go back to them. They are self-centered. Self-centered. Yes, that's how they are. The other thing about them, like in the case of Joseph Fritzger, who, that's why the whole town was shocked. They could not believe, because he was nice to them, but inside the household, he was a monster. They have two-face, this kind of people. They are nice to people out there, and they make sure they're very manipulative, and they will go and be the best person out there. And at home, they are demons. I said it, they are demons, so they're like Satan, or I don't know, they are demonic, because it is hell to live with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how they are. In most cases, especially if they are men, it is about control. They want to control you. They will abuse you excessively, because it is a form of control. When we hear, especially in the African community, men saying, oh, don't work, I don't want my wife to work, this excessive jealousy that don't add up. It is not out of love. Because anything you do, you abuse. It is not right. It is not normal. It is because they want to control the wife, put you one place so that they can do anything to you. You are not independent, because if somebody takes away your independence, 9 out of 10 chances, the person can turn you any kind of way. And so it is about control. They control the money. I know of family where the husband, they really want to give this anything in the house, the wife has to ask. Even to travel, bus fare, anything, have to ask the husband. That is control. It is not right. It is not normal. That is another habit they have. Very abusive set of people. Everything me, self-centered, they don't feel. And if it's a man, in most cases, they are serial cheaters. Why wouldn't they cheat? Not cheat. They are not satisfied. In the world of the narcissistic dictionary, they call the victim supply. Like if I'm a victim, my husband is narcissistic, then I am the supply, meaning I supply his ego. They have ego like nobody else. Because life is all about them all. For them, the whole world rotates around them. They think they are God Almighty. And they are nobody. There's comebacks. But inside is a child. That child that has been abused never grew up. So they have this facade. They come out with that image that, oh my God, they are superior. Because they want to think that they are superior when they are nobody. Show, they're nobody. The cowards, the scumbags, and the demonic. I said so. Go. Yes, I said so. So you see, that is how they will portray. And because they want to feel like they are gods, they are, have you ever heard, let's start thinking, if you can hear this. Wives or husbands telling their wives, you are too fat, you're not even beautiful, you don't know how to dress, you're not intelligent. 9 out of 10 chances. These people who are telling you that are narcissistic, because it's about control, about putting you down so that they will think they are God Almighty. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming more with them. I'm coming to talk about flying monkeys. They're flying monkeys, their parents, their dynamic, and their power they use, even sexual power they use over you. So thank you. Please, this one is going to be a series. I'm going to have like 10 series. I will come every week or so. So please go to my channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Brenda, and you will see this face. So koro. Do you want to see it? Let me take this off. Okay. You will see this my face. you'll see it there. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you will not miss out on this, because there are a lot of these narcissistic people gallivanting up and down the place, making your life a hell. You have to know about it, and I will be teaching how to deal with them, especially if you are married to one of these scumbags. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day. God bless you. Bye-bye.